Heyo everybody, Haku here, and welcome to a new video that I thought I would actually try out because I thought it seemed like a good idea. Right now I have an image of the entire leaked Pokedex from Pokemon Sun and Moon, and I just glanced over it when it first leaked, and I was like, oh, I should make a video of me reacting to it and seeing all of these for the first time, since we're probably not going to see them in trailers. So yeah, that's what we have here, and I'm going to be zooming in on like all of them and stuff. I kind of had the screen set up in a bit of an odd way, but I think when I zoom in, this will make it the easiest for you to see the actual images over to my left and above me and stuff. So I didn't want my face to take up the whole screen so you could see what I'm talking about here, and I thought that it'd be easier to see it this way than for it to be my face and then just have the corner being the image. So yeah, let's look at these. I'm interested in what we got. Starting at the top, we're going to start looking at the stuff from the earlier generations that's in the game, and then from there we will move toward the end to these new designs and new Pokemon. So very interested to see what we get here. And let's go ahead and get into looking at these. Let's zoom in. Okay, what do we got here? We have got Caterpie, Metapod, and Butterfree are going to be here. Same with Spearow and Fearow, that's interesting. We see the Alolan Rattata and Raticate. Man, I am having so many troubles speaking with that. Over here, let's go over a little. Let's see how well this looks in my window capture really quick, just so I can check. Oh yeah, that looks good. You guys can see pretty well, I would say. Okay, I just need to remember all of this. So we've got the Pikachu and Alolan Raichu. We got Alolan Sandshrew and Sandslash, Clefairy and Clefable. Same with Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff. And we have got the Alolan Vulpix and Ninetales. Looks like we got Zubat and Golbat with us, so I'm assuming Crobat as well. Paras and Parasect. We saw that leaked a while back, the Alolan Diglett and Doug trio. I don't exactly like the way it looks, but I don't dislike it either. No problem there. The Alolan Meowth I like. The Alolan Persian. The Alolan Persian I do not... Its head is huge. Its face is shaped just stupidly cartoonish. I think that... You guys know I think Gen 7 is like the best gen I've seen so far. This is maybe the only design I have not liked, is this Alolan Persian. When you told me Dark-type Persian, I'm like, Dark-type Persian, I am sold. There is so much they can do with that, and they did not do anything good with it. Not very happy with how that one turned out, honestly. So we got Psyduck and Golduck. We've got, oh god, that was a jump. We've got Mankey and Primeape, Growlithe Arcanine. We've got the Polys, so Politoed I'm assuming as well will be in this. The Abracadabra Alakazam is in almost every game, so they're pretty easy to expect. Machop, Machoke, Machamp, again I think are in almost every game. Tentacool and Tentacruel are here, which I think is interesting. I think they fit with the region. I like this. Alolan Geodude is pretty simple. I wonder what type they are. Interesting. Alolan Graveler, I don't like that much, honestly. I don't know. I kind of like him. Alolan Golem, though, look at this dude, and I've always liked Golem. His arms look all stubby, and the beard looks kind of odd, but I like it. And I like this big thing on his back. I don't know what it is, but I like it. Slowpoke and Slowbro. We've got the Magneton, Magnemite group. Alolan Grimer and Mug, I've already given my thoughts on. Grimer, I like, but not that much. Muck, I think, is really cool. I actually kind of want an Alolan Muck. We got Shellder and Cloyster, again, fitting with the region. Ghastly Hunter and Gengar are in just about every region, once again. Hypno and Drowsy, executing the Alolan Executor. We've got Cubone, Alolan Marowak. I find it odd, though, that a ground-type Cubone evolves into the Fire Ghost Marowak. So that's the only thing I find odd. I do think we should have had an Alolan Cubone. I think that would be cool. Chansey, of course, Kangaskhan. I don't want to go through all of these and just bore you with ones we've already seen. I will point out some. I like that we have the trio of Magmar, Electabuzz, and Scyther. And Pinsir as well. They threw Pinsir in there. I like that we have them for this Tauros. Tauros is an interesting one. I wasn't really expecting it. I was expecting Magikarp and Gyarados, and Lapras I was expecting, so it's good to see them here. Man, I kind of want a Lapras for the Alola region. And of course, our evolutions, we obviously have Porygon, interestingly enough. And this is the regional dex. We've got Snorlax and interesting, we have Aerodactyl here, but not the other fossils, so I wonder if we're going to get an Old Ember. Interesting as well that we're having the Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite combo here. And the basic bugs from Johto. I like that we're getting Sneasel, though. Like, this is really an odd set of older generation Pokemon that we're getting here, but I'm liking it a lot. I like that we're getting Sneasel. I love Sneasel. I like that we're getting Murkrow and Honchkrow as well. Everything else is stuff, evolutions of stuff we've seen. Crobat, of course. Oh, Chinchou and Lantern. I'm excited for them to be here because I think they fit in really well. Skarmory, I'm not sure how I think Skarmory fits in. Delibird in that snowy area, I think Delibird's going to be a cool addition. Smeargle, of course, I kind of halfway expected that here. Miltank, since we had Tauros, I would kind of expect. Surskit and Masquerain, I'm glad that they're here. I like them, and I think they fit the region. Same with Wingull and Pelipper, of course. Makuhita and Hariyama, I agree, fit. Same with Sableye, Nosepass. Nosepass and Probopass definitely fit. Carvana and Sharpedo, 1000% fit here. What do we got? Wailmer and Wailord. We've got Torkoal, Spinda. Spinda I don't think fits that well, honestly. Again, having a really great Dragon Trio with the Flygon evolutionary line here. Barboach and Whiscash, I don't think they totally fit. I didn't know that there were catfish in Hawaii, but I guess maybe there probably are. There's probably a lot of fish. Melodic and Feebas definitely fit. Cast Form, I'm glad we're getting to see here. It makes sense. Same with Absol, making sense. Glalie and Snorunt I could do without. Relicanth makes sense. Love Disc as well. Shellos and Gastrodon. Interesting that we have the two different forms here. I would almost expect a different color for Alola, since we have Alolan forms and stuff, but whatever. Drifloon and Drifblim. The Gen 4 fossils are here. So are we going to have fossils, but they're going to be the Gen 4 fossils, maybe? The Salamence trio, it seems like we're having pretty much all the Dragon trios. Yeah, because again, we have the Garchomp trio. A lot less of the early things from Gen 4, it looks like. We have Riolu and Lucario, though. Lucario is massively overdone, so of course he's going to be in every game. We got Finian Luminian, which, once again, I'm saying a lot that, oh yeah, these fit this place really well. Of course they fit it really well. Hold on. Oh, okay, where were we? Finian Luminian, where you at, buds? Finian Luminian, we have Weavile there, of course. Magnezone and the evolutions from Gen 4, more evolutions from Gen 4. And here we have the Stoutland line. That's another interesting one to put here. I don't like Snorunt and Glalie. I don't think they fit that much here, but I do think Frostlass fits here. So that may be why they added them in. I think the Roggenrola line fits. I love this. I love that we're getting Cottony and Whimsicott and Petalil and Lilligant. I think they're really good additions for Alola. The Sandal, Crocodile, Crocodile line. This is interesting too. We're getting another set of fossils. We're getting the Gen 5 fossils and the Gen 4 fossils. Interesting. So I wonder if we're going to pick between the four? That's really, really interesting to note. We have Trubbish and Garbodor. A lot of people hate them, but I actually like Trubbish and Garbodor, and I think they fit here. The Vanillite line, also, I can make that concession. Almamola kind of sucks, but it does fit. We have Rufflet. Whoa, gosh, what is going on? We have Rufflet, Braviary, Vullaby, and Mandibuzz. Interestingly enough, I like them a lot, but I don't think they fit that well. Fletchinder line fits, but I almost wish it wasn't here because it's just so overused, and I feel like we don't need it again here. Pancham and Pangoro, I don't think they fit very well. Sylveon, of course, is going to be here. Carbink is an interesting one, honestly. again, with the dragon evolutionary lines, we have the Sliggoo, Goodra, Goomy line. Klefki, interesting. I keep saying interesting. I find it interesting that we're getting Phantup and Trevenant, but we're not getting Gourgeist or Pumpkaboo. If anything, I'd say Pumpkaboo and Gourgeist fit better than Phantup and Trevenant. We've got, of course, the Zygarde forms, and here we go into finally our Alola Pokemon. Let me scroll so it's at the top, easier for you guys to see, hopefully. We've got the Rowlet evolutionary line, and of course, it's leaked. The confirmed the Chinese leaks that I was like are totally going to be right. We've got whatever his name's going to be, and he looks awesome. Look at that sprite. I'm gonna have to buy both games and play through with all three of the starters like at least once. Because look at Litten's evolutionary line too, and I still think he's gonna be Fire Dark. I don't think he's gonna be firefighting. And then I don't know, it might be off the screen. I think it's off the screen because I can't quite capture the entire screen here. Yeah, the hold on. Let's move the screen around a little bit so you can see it. We've got the Poplio final evolution right there. Look at her. That is my baby. I'm getting Poplio 1,000,000%. Look at her. Okay, so back. Okay, now back to the next line. Let's scroll back down. Okay, next line we have our basic bird Pokemon. We finally get to see Pikipek's 2 evolutions. I like this middle one. The Toucan is kind of an odd third evolution, and the thing is, like, they all look like fantasy. They look like Pokemon. That looks like a legit just toucan. That doesn't look like a Pokemon at all. It just looks like a toucan. We have Trump Goose and Trumpshoose. Either way, they are. I like the way that they look. Kind of. It's just they're just the boring early stage Rodentia Pokemon that I usually don't get anyway. I love the Vikavolt line that we're seeing again, and this I was not expecting this. Is that looks like it's an evolution for Crabrawler, and I thought Crabrawler was going to be single stage. He almost looks to me like ice fighting, maybe. That'd be interesting. I'm not sure about some of the changes, but he looks kind of like a Yeti. He's like an Alaskan king crab or a snow crab or something. Maybe they're making that joke. Or maybe it's supposed to be based on a coconut crab. It kind of has like a coconut haircut, it looks like, and the white stuff around it. So I'm not sure what they're going to do with it. Maybe ice fighting, though? Perhaps? We have the 4 forms now of Oricorio. I like the Sensu form. That is my favorite one, but I like the Bile, was it called again? That form as well. Those 2 are good too, the 2 in the middle, but I like the Sensu and Bile one's the best. Then we've got our little cutie fly and Ribombee, and I love Ribombee. I really do kind of want Ribombee to be on my team, so I probably got to catch one of those for one of my teams, one of my playthroughs. We have my one of my favorite Pokemon, probably in my top 3 for this region, Iwanko, or what would they call it? Something rock. I forget what was the English name for Iwanko. Rockruff? Is that it? Is it Rockruff? I just don't like that name very much. But either way, Rockruff. And what I meant, one of my top 3 favorites from this generation is right here, the Midday Lycanroc. Look at that beauty. I am in love with Midday Lycanroc. Okay, let's go back over to the next line. Next line, we have got Midnight Lycanroc, which I also do like. We've got Wishy Washy, which I like as well. This little thing right here, I've seen it in a bunch of leaked pictures. This thing looks really cool. I want one of these. I don't know what type it is. Maybe some sort of water type. Maybe water poison. It's some kind of urchin. But I need this for one of my playthroughs, one of my teams. Look at this. It's so cool. And I like the way its evolution looks as well. If that is an evolution. Maybe it's some sort of form, but I think it's an evolution. We have Mudbray and Mudsdale, of course. Then we have these. These are new. I can't even tell what it's supposed to be. Maybe it's some sort of sea plant. Maybe it's grass water. But then its eyes on this one look kind of electric-y. I have no idea what this thing's going to be. That looks kind of cute, though, and that looks pretty badass. So I like this. Then, my favorite so far for this generation is Lurantis right now. But look at Fomantis. Fomantis is so friggin' adorable. And Lurantis, my favorite so far for this generation. Oh, I'm going to have to get this in a playthrough, too. Okay, I didn't think Morlul was going to get an evolution, but look at Morlul's evolution. This dude, I like the way it looks a lot. I may have lied to you guys a second ago. Oh, Salandit's evolution. Because you guys know Poison is my Poison and Grass fight back and forth for being my favorite type. Poison Fire, look at this dude. Lurantis was my favorite, but that Salandit Evo gives it a run for its money. Yeah, gives it a run for its money. Salandit Evo may be my favorite. Yo, they're so cool looking. Then of course we got Stuffle and the Bear Beware. Stuffle's face, oh my gosh. Them I'm with. Next, right off screen, we've got we've already seen it, the Bounsweet. And then Bounsweet's evolution, Steenie, which I love, and Serena, which I also really like. Comfey, what was its name? I know that's Passimian. Oranguru, yeah, Oranguru. Then, hold on. Then we have got Wimpod, and I told you guys from the second we saw it in that trailer, I was like, Wimpod looks like it could have a badass evolution. I was like, Wimpod seems to me as though it could be the bug water type that... It could be the bug water type that I kind of wanted Surskit to be, but Surskit never was because it became bug flying, I think. That is the bug water type that this nation needs. It looks so cool. I freaking love it. I love its little teeny arms coming out of the shell, plus its big armored arms. This is one of my favorite designs. This is maybe top 4 up there with Midday Lycanroc, Lurantis. Hell, Morlul's evolution goes up there as well. In the top 6 or so with the final evolution for Popplio. There are just so many good ones. Final evolution for Rowlet is amazing as well. There are so many good designs. And like I've said, to me, this may be the best Pokemon generation. We have the Sandygast and Palisand. They're pretty cool. Pyukumuku doesn't have an evolution, it seems, which is kind of sad, because I don't know if I would just use Pyukumuku. We have got Type Null and Silvally, which you guys know I have said I absolutely love Silvally. We've got what was his name, Minior, Komala. Komala is again one of the very few designs this generation that I don't really like. Let's see, are these all on screen? Yeah, let's move up a tiny bit. Sorry about the black bar at the bottom. We have got then Turtonator, who I really like Turtonator. We've got what was his name? Togedemaru, who I like, kind of. I think they could have done better, but I like Togedemaru. Mimikyu, who I liked, but after that Mimikyu song that they put out, the little music video thing, I love Mimikyu now, because that was just so good. That was feelsy as hell. Then we have Bruxish, once again, one of the few designs that I think are pretty So then, going back to the final row, it would seem, or the row before the final, we have Drampa. We have this anchor Pokemon that I saw leaked before because I saw somebody complaining about it, but I actually don't mind it. I actually think there are some redeeming qualities to it, and I'll have to see what it's like actually in-game and learn more about it to decide whether I'd like it or not, but as for right now, I like it. I'm cool with it. We have the Jangmo-o, Hakamo-o, Komo-o line, and they are looking badass with those in-game sprites. And then we have these 4 Island Guardians. We know of Tapu Koko. Then we have this one. This one looks psychic to me. Oh, you know what? I bet they correspond to the 4 Oricorio types. Electric Fairy, this one's probably Psychic Fairy, and I really like this one. This one's one of my favorites. This one's probably Fire Fairy, like the Bile style, and this one's probably Ghost Fairy, like the Sensu style. Yo, I love this Sensu style Ghost Fairy one. I love that. So yeah, I think that's what the 4 tappings are going to be based on the 4 Oricorio styles. I haven't heard anybody else say that, surprisingly enough. So yeah, these, I can't tell, is it like... At first I thought this was an evolution or a pre-evolution to... Because we had heard there was going to be a common pre-evolution, and I was thinking these were 2 different forms of the same Pokemon, and that would end up becoming Lunala, and that would end up becoming Solgaleo. But since they're not in that order, I would think it would be that, Solgaleo, then that, then Lunala. Since they're not in that order, what if that is the first stage, then this is a second, like, pupa stage, and then the third stage is one of those 2, depending on whether you're in sun or moon, night and day, whatever. That's interesting. I like that idea. There is so much creative stuff going on right now for this game. Then let me move it over a bunch so we can see our Ultra Beasts. We have UBO1, who we've seen before. UBO2 Expansion and Beauty both look awesome. I really like Beauty more, maybe, but I like Expansion as well. We have this wire looking dude. Look at this dude. Huh. I like that. I like that. I really like this, though. I think it looks like a soul gem from Madoka Magica, and I love Madoka Magica. So I really like that dude. And some of these really make me hope that we can actually catch the Ultra Beast, because I would love to catch some of these. Let's set this up, try to get it back over where we can see the last few Pokemon in this generation. This dude looks okay. I don't know what I think. This might be... Sorry, getting a closer look. That might be my favorite Ultra Beast. Look at that beast. I like that. I like that a lot. That I like as well. Not as much as that, but I like it. We have Magearna, who we've seen, and I see a lot of hate for Magearna, but I actually kind of like its design, so I like Magearna. And then we have this thing. This is cute. This is like another, is it on screen? Nah, hang on. Let me move. Oh, dang it. That was a failure. Let me scooch it over a little. Does that work? Yeah. Look at this thing. It's like another little mythical. And it's like all smoky and it has flames for eyes or something. I like that. I like that a hell of a lot more than... Sorry, Magearna, but I like that a hell of a lot more. And that's it for this generation. This is solid. This is a solid Pokemon gen. Like I said, there were very, very few designs. And even those very few designs were like Bruxish, Kamala. Other than that, they are all... There are 80-some, and each and every one is fire for the most part. Like, not even just, oh, they're good. They are freaking amazing designs. I am going to ass-kiss this generation so much because I love this one. So, yeah, those were my thoughts on the whole new Pokedex, my first thoughts and reaction and all that. And I am loving this. I cannot wait for this game. So, anyway, I doubt, because I don't really know how to do like 3DS gaming videos or anything, so I doubt I'll do any videos actually playing it. I might not. I have no idea. So yeah, maybe I'll learn how and do some videos on it. I have no clue. But either way, thank you guys so very much for watching. Like if you did like this video, comment down there. Tell me what you think of all these designs, what you think of my thoughts on them. Subscribe for more Pokemon and a ton of other things. Follow on Twitter if you want, and I will try to keep you updated there on stuff for the channel and stuff. And I forgot to say at the beginning of this video, I will be leaving a link to where you can find this entire image with all of these in the description. So I will be leaving that down there so that you guys can just listen to the video and follow along, or yeah, you can listen to the video, follow along and all that, or you can just watch it yourself. Maybe I'll throw in a clip at the beginning of the video explaining that. So either way, thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.